And I'm so happy for her to get the $28 flipping million.
It's safe to say that the Indiana Fever and the whole WNBA are in complete shock after Caitlin Clark revealed some ridiculous contract facts. Honestly, it's time for someone to call out the league for its budget gymnastics.
Elected officials, corporate, private equity, everybody like, how do I get into the WNBA and how do I invest? And can I have an expansion team or can I invest in a current team?
The Whispers claimed that earnings had been cut by 20% when she signed her next 4-year contract, since it seemed the league couldn't afford to pay up after the 2024 rookie season, made the WNBA more well-known than ever.
When we look at player salaries, people wonder, why are NBA player salaries 100 times higher than WNBA salaries? Because the TV money was 100 times higher in the NBA than it was in the WNBA.
Knowing her value and refusing to accept anything less, Caitlin did what any respectable superstar would have done. She requested a contract rewrite that would increase her compensation and benefits to reflect her influence.
Of you and what you've done on the court. But what you've done on the court has far exceeded what you've done in our community and around this country and getting little girls excited about playing basketball. But no place has it been better and felt more than at the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. So here today, I just want to let you know, you are the AP National Player of the Year.
But what exactly is in this game-changing deal? And how are the other players, especially angelic figures like Angel Reese, handling it? Let's get into the juicy details. And sure, it was risky because once one player gets a better deal, the others will follow. However, the league couldn't afford to lose her, so they folded.
I'm done with my first professional season and so much has happened. And
thus, without superfluous drama or filler, let's discuss the number. In 2025 alone, Caitlin Clark's 4-year deal with the WNBA is worth an incredible $338,500, $6,535. She is earning $78.20. This isn't just a smart clause, it's a power move that has locked down their franchise. Superstar making sure they have stability while keeping their options open if things change in the future for Caitlin means she's not just another player, she's the cornerstone of their future. It's not often you see this level of dedication for a rookie, but the Fever obviously know they have a generational talent who is worth every cent. But let's not forget the drama that went on behind the scenes while Caitlin New Deal was making headlines. The WNBA was out here cutting salaries all over the board, claiming financial struggles. Sure, the league may have been pinching pennies, but Caitlin wasn't buying it.
The NBA. So I was like, oh, what's she going to get paid? Because finally, you can get a real paycheck. And then I saw it and I was like, this can't be right. Because this is what it is. In the first year, Caitlin Clark will earn $76,535.
Since her arrival, her games pack has increased dramatically due to the WNBA's popularity. When the league attempted to pull the We're Broke card, Arena's highlights dominated social media and her jersey sales were through the roof. While other players may not have had the same clout, Caitlin called their bluff and demanded what she deserved. And guess what? This wasn't just about money. It was a stand for what's fair. Since being selected first overall by the Indiana Fever on April 15, 2024, Caitlin hasn't just made waves. She's turned the league into a full-blown cultural phenomenon, and the numbers speak for themselves. Since her signing was announced on April 27th, her jersey has been the league's best-selling item for 2 consecutive months, outselling legends like A.A. Wilson and Jack Young. Caitlin isn't just shattering records. She's bringing the WNBA into a new era.
Caitlin Clark effect. We now have people wanting to watch golf because of her. We saw the kind of offer that Ice Cube made to Caitlin to play in the Big Three. That is $5 million to play 3 months.
Now, let's talk about viewership. Games featuring Caitlin saw a 35% boost in ratings compared to similar matchups. In 2023, the Fever's opening game in May 2024, it pulled 1.3 million viewers on ESPN, the highest ever for a regular season game. That's not just good for Caitlin, that's game-changing for the entire league. Sponsors like Nike and Gatorade are throwing money at the WNBA, doubling their investments. Because of her, she's not just a player, she's a walking billboard for what women's basketball can become, and her impact doesn't stop there. Caitlyn's presence has elevated her teammates in ways nobody saw coming. Players like Nalissa Smith and Kelsey Mitchell, their social media followings have exploded. Endorsement deals are rolling in, and they're getting opportunities they wouldn't have dreamed of a year ago. Caitlyn isn't just hogging the spotlight, she's pulling everyone in with her, showing what happens when a true leader takes the court.
3.4 million people watched the WNBA All-Star Game. That was a reported 300% increase, and that's via Women's Hoops Network from 2023. So the game is definitely picking up attention, and we know Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are a big part of that, but also the current stars who have been...
Let's not ignore the social media frenzy she's caused when Caitlyn dropped 30 points on the Las Vegas Aces in June 2024. The hashtag Caitlyn effect was trending for nearly a day. One tweet, just 10 words about how she turned someone into a WNBA fan, racked up over 250,000 likes in 24 hours. Her viral TikToks, over 50 million views of her no-look passes, and ridiculous three-pointers. Caitlin Clark isn't just dominating the court, she's dominating the internet, pulling in casual fans by the millions. And then there's that groundbreaking contract, 4 years, $338,500 accommodations, no cramped economy seats for her. She flies in comfort so she can perform at her best. This isn't about luxury, it's about results. The Fever also surrounded her with top-tier trainers, nutritionists, and mental performance coaches who are exclusively focused on her development. This is unheard of in the WNBA, where resources are usually shared, but for Caitlyn, the Fever went all in because they know she's not just any rookie. She's the...
Released the All-Star rosters on Tuesday. Both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese made the 12-women roster that will be taking on Team USA in Phoenix later this month. So the impact of both rookies cannot be over.
Share Caitlyn has 247 access points to mindfulness coaching for recovery and future and comprehensive assistance, has been a GameEck. Most rookies are left to fend for themselves, but not Caitlyn, whose deal sets a new standard for how teams should invest in their players, demonstrating that success isn't just about the numbers, but also about the person behind them. When you compare her deal to the average rookie contract, the difference is astounding. Most rookies make $74-$35 a year with minimal benefits. In addition to being better, Caitlyn's contract is revolutionary because it reflects her value not only as a player but also as the face of the franchise, the league, and possibly even the sport itself. The best part is that Caitlyn's deal is already igniting change. Other players, their agents, and even competitors are taking notice and pushing for similar terms in their contracts. This isn't just a victory for Caitlyn, it's a change in the way women's basketball is run and valued. It's a blueprint for what's possible. Star with ticket sales since Caitlyn signed her deal on April 27th. 2024 Fever games have become the hottest ticket in town. Home game attendance shot up by a jaw-dropping 41% compared to the previous season. 5 consecutive sellouts in May alone, a franchise first. And this isn't just a bump in the stats. Packed arenas mean louder fans, higher energy, and a home court advantage that benefits every single player on the team. So, yeah, maybe some players might side-eye her fancy contract, but they're also reaping the rewards of playing in front of sold-out crowds. And it doesn't stop there. Sponsors are throwing money at the Fever like they're the only team in the league. Nike, Coca-Cola, and Gatorade have all upped their investment, with Nike even writing Caitlyn's name directly into their renewed partnership clause in June 2024. Those sponsorship dollars don't just buy fancy logos on jerseys, they fund better facilities, improved training, programs, and resources that the entire team gets to enjoy. So if anyone's mad about Caitlyn's perks, they might want to check out the upgraded locker rooms and thank her later.
She'll be the biggest female star ever because she can pull up from the parking lot.
She is a killer. She is stone cold.
Caitlin, man, she's a phenomenon.
She's the best female collegiate player ever.
Caitlin Clark is capable of magical.
And players like Angel Reese were envious of her simply because Caitlyn's jersey sales broke all previous records in 2 weeks, making it the league's top seller. Fever-branded merchandise is selling out at a rate that is 63% higher than in 2023. This isn't just about Caitlyn's personal brand. It's about the Fever becoming a marketable powerhouse that benefits every player. When the team is making a lot of money, even if Caitlyn is the one attracting fans, and let's not overlook the wider picture, the WNBA has fought for years to be relevant in a male-dominated sports landscape. What propels growth in any league is LeBron James. Serena Williams took tennis to new heights, and James transformed the NBA into a worldwide powerhouse. Without players like Caitlin Clark making headlines, selling out games, and signing historic contracts, the WNBA runs the risk of becoming mired in the same old rut. Her marketability not only boosts her, but also the league.
There's a little of that Bird Magic moment, if you recall, from 1979 when those two rookies came in from a big college rivalry, one white, one black. And so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals. They don't want everybody being nice to one another.
Here's the truth. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird reinvigorated the NBA. Serena redefined what it means to be a dominant tennis player, and every pivotal time in sports history had its stars. Critics can complain all they want about team equality, but the truth is that Caitlin Clark's contract is propelling her team, her league, and the entire sport to unprecedented heights. She is more than just a player. She is the model for the WNBA's future, and for that, the critics should be grateful.